The Foreigner 2017 is an action film featuring the one and only Jackie Chan, and the concept of the plot is that he's in London, England, and he's entrenched in a situation of IRA conflict and diplomatic mayhem. 18 or so years after the end of the Troubles conflict in 1998 with the Good Friday Agreement. So it's a fucking solid concept. It's obviously going to kick off with tension. There's multiple mass casualties from bombings in the film. The Sword of Damocles. Quan, played by Jackie Chan, plays a Chinese-Vietnamese Vietnam War veteran character living in London who owns a succulent Chinese restaurant, who had lost two of his daughters to pirates, and the other daughter in the first scene, he has his other daughter get killed in an car bombing perpetrated by the IRA in London, so it's proper character development as expected. Now, this film is set in contemporary 2016-2017, obviously portraying post-Troubles conflict as if there was terror bombings of the conflict still occurring to that malevolent degree.
Stand by!
And Quan is obviously hell-bent on finding the names of the IRA bombers who caused the death of his daughters, so he visits the police station, New Scotland Yard in Westminster, and offers the police commander 20,000 fucking pounds to spill some tea on the whole situation, but the commander staunchly refuses, so Quan has to use his fortitude, which is obviously where the action of the movie comes from, and takes matters into his own hands, take charge of the whole affair, and sort it out himself. So Quan then travels to Belfast, Northern Ireland, and goes to the office of the Northern Irish Deputy First Minister named Liam Hennessy, played by Brosnan, and he has a lot of repository derelictions whose renounced violence from the Troubles conflict from 30 or so years to modern day, and Quan asks if he knows who killed his daughter, and the Northern Irish Deputy First Minister is very dismissive and contemptuous. It's evident that he does know, and essentially telling Quan to just bugger off. Now, Quan is in the washroom of the office of the building of the Northern Irish Deputy First Minister, and he lights a homemade cigarette, causing a gas leak explosion to recoil retaliation, and that establishes the tension between the Deputy First Minister and Quan. Now, the Deputy First Minister is hell-bent on sending his men to hunt Quan's ass down, and Quan eviscerates his attackers. There are several portions of major Jackie Chan fight scenes that are exquisite, of course. Liam Hennessy has two hypothetical ultimatums. He defends the Irish, which would put him in a unpopular diplomatic position, or distance himself from the terrorism and work with the British more pragmatically. And because he is choosing to work pragmatically with the British to mitigate terror from occurring again, Liam Hennessy's former IRA commander accuses Liam of being too supportive and subservient to the British government and its interests.
So, I've chosen you, Mr. Hennessy. You will tell me who killed my child. Again?
Dead. You stabbed me in the back and sanctioned by killing women and children. You can't restrain yourself.
And now Liam Hennessy is a middleman in a volatile position, perceived as a traitor to his party, Sinn Féin. The Irish blokes are building a Semtex bomb to be detonated on a double-decker bus in London, which ends up to be successful, so the movie does have object explosions. Now, there's a lot of waffle about who saw the bombs that detonated in Westminster, and the Deputy First Minister's own wife is in a precarious relationship with her husband, aka the Deputy First Minister of Northern Ireland, her own husband. And she despises the British, obviously, since the Ulster Volunteer Squad killed her own brother, so she's orchestrated the bus detonation in London as retaliation. Now, there's a bomb planted in a laptop that's intended to explode on a flight carrying British dignitaries that's going to a conference in Italy, but it gets thwarted. Now, the British Cabinet Minister and the rest of the British are very perplexed at Hennessy, as he is complicit on one hand, but he did prevent the attack on the other hand, so it's a double-edged sword and the hostility simmers. The movie has terrorism, diplomatic mayhem, it's based in London, it's proper action and a proper plot.